We begin today's wrestling news and rumors video with a huge bit of news regarding the Tribal Chief and current Universal Champion Roman Reigns coming out of this past weekend's Extreme Rules 2021 pay-per-view event. Now heading into Extreme Rules, there was a bit of legitimate hope that the Demon Finn Balor could have been walking out of the pay-per-view the new Universal Champion, with the reasoning for the speculation being that the Demon was undefeated on the main roster, and also because of Brock Lesnar lurking in the shadows who could have potentially interfered in the match and thus helped the Demon pick up the win over Roman Reigns. However, in the end, the head of the table retained his Universal Championship in a bit of a bizarre situation, because as the Demon Finn Balor was closing in on the coup de grace on Roman Reigns, the top rope broke, which resulted in Roman Reigns finding that space to spear Finn Balor to retain his championship. Not surprisingly, the swerve was not met with a lot of praise from fans, with a lot feeling as though the top rope breaking was very unrealistic and obvious on WWE's part as to why they did it. However, there is reportedly a whole lot more to that story of that top rope breaking at Extreme Rules, which led to the Demon Finn Balor's loss to Roman Reigns. And with the new rumors and reports going around, Roman could be in a lot of hot water on this week's edition of Friday Night SmackDown, and what happened at Extreme Rules is apparently not as random or fluky as many fans had thought, and that there was a real secret plan in place for this disastrous moment for the Demon Finn Balor at Extreme Rules to happen that will be exposed soon to the public. Now, according to a new behind-the-scenes rumor, the storyline plan Vince McMahon and WWE are allegedly planning to move ahead with when it comes to the top rope breaking at Extreme Rules, which led to the Demon's loss against Roman Reigns, is that this was actually caused by none other than Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman, with it rumored that it was secretly Paul Heyman who broke the rope at Extreme Rules, with the damage to the top rope likely happening even before the match between Roman Reigns and the Demon even occurred at the pay-per-view, with Paul making sure that the top rope would give way and effectively make sure that Roman Reigns retained and kept his Universal Championship against a dangerous Demon Finn Balor. Now, if these rumors are true and WWE are planning a storyline angle where Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman are responsible for that top rope breaking and costing Finn Balor his championship opportunity, one of our sources has mentioned that it is very likely that this will be exposed on Friday Night SmackDown this week, potentially by Finn Balor himself with some secret footage. And as a result of this blatant cheating, Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman would be suspended from WWE temporarily until the Crown Jewel 2021 pay-per-view event next month. And because of Roman Reigns' and Paul Heyman's cheating to screw Finn Balor out of his Universal Championship match at Extreme Rules, Sonya Deville and Adam Pearce would announce on SmackDown that Finn Balor will get another chance at Roman's title by being added to the scheduled Brock Lesnar vs Roman Reigns Universal Championship match at Crown Jewel 2021. Apparently, the storyline angle is being considered for a few reasons, one being that Roman Reigns reportedly requested some time off from WWE recently to spend time with family, so with this storyline and Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman being suspended, Roman could take a couple of weeks off from television and live events to relax and refresh a bit after such a busy schedule over the past year in WWE. And also because WWE want Finn Balor to get another chance at the Universal title and be a part of the match at Crown Jewel, with Finn Balor likely being booked to be the superstar to be pinned by either Roman Reigns or Brock Lesnar in the triple threat match, which would keep both Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar looking strong. Vince McMahon feels having Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman suspended for cheating will create some big intrigue on SmackDown as we get closer to Crown Jewel and really increase the fan interest in the Universal Championship match at next month's pay-per-view. And Roman Reigns will be forced to not only defend against the Demon Finn Balor once again, but Brock Lesnar as well at the very same time. Now let us know your thoughts on the breaking new rumors and speculation that Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman were behind the whole top rope breaking at Extreme Rules, which cost the Demon his Universal Championship match, and what are your thoughts on Heyman and Reigns being suspended from WWE temporarily as a result of this? Let us know down in the comment section below. Now, as we had touched upon in one of our last videos, the Alexa Bliss that we have come to know as the inspired supernatural female version of The Fiend could very well be gone from WWE for good after the Extreme Rules 2021 pay-per-view event, which saw Charlotte Flair retain her Raw Women's Championship and then go on to destroy and ruin Alexa's special doll Lily afterwards. And one shocking backstage rumor has revealed that the current Alexa Bliss has essentially been fired and released from WWE, and when Alexa does come back to the company, she will be coming back to WWE as a goddess version of Alexa Bliss, which is the character that Alexa had prior to getting paired up with the Fiend Bray Wyatt. For those of you unaware, it was reported yesterday that Alexa Bliss will be taking an extended break from WWE and leaving for the foreseeable future, with the reasoning for this being that Alexa is going to be undergoing a gimmick and character change, and Alexa will reportedly be gone or fired from WWE for at the very least a few months, but potentially longer, one rumor indicates. With Bray Wyatt no longer in WWE, Vince McMahon felt like the supernatural fiend-like version of Alexa Bliss has run its course and that it really does not make any sense storyline-wise, and that Extreme Rules 2021 was a great event to basically have this version of Alexa Bliss leave the company for good, and at the same time put over Charlotte Flair. McMahon feels like while Alexa Bliss has done a tremendous job with his Fiend gimmick and made the most out of it, Alexa Bliss is more of a credible top-level women's division superstar with her original goddess character, hence the decision for the supernatural version of Alexa Bliss to be fired from the company effective immediately, with the goddess version of Alexa Bliss apparently set to return to WWE in a few months after Alexa has an extended break from television. Last night on Monday Night Raw, Big E managed to retain his WWE Championship against Bobby Lashley in their steel cage match, which by all means was definitely the right booking call. And for the fans wondering who would be the next challenger for Big E's WWE title after Bobby Lashley, we certainly seemed to get some answers last night on Raw, because following the steel cage match between Big E and Bobby Lashley, former WWE Champion Drew McIntyre made his presence felt and set his sights on Big E's championship. However, the recent rumors of Drew McIntyre being moved over to SmackDown during the 2021 WWE draft are still reportedly true, so in all likelihood Drew McIntyre will be facing off against Big E, perhaps in a title match on next week's Raw, in a losing effort, and then get drafted over to SmackDown like it was planned. So as of right now, it does not seem as though Drew McIntyre is going to be Big E's next long-term rival. Now, for those of you unaware, following Shayna Baszler's attack on Eva Marie last night on Monday Night Raw, it was officially revealed earlier today that Eva Marie has suffered an elbow injury as a result of Shayna's actions. As of right now, it is unknown if this storyline has been done for Eva Marie to basically be written off television on Raw, much like how they did with Nia Jax just last week on Raw. But nonetheless, current backstage rumors suggest that Eva Marie will still in fact be gone and away from WWE television for the foreseeable future, and it is unknown when Eva Marie would be returning to television following the storyline injury from Shayna Baszler. Perhaps Eva Marie just wants a bit of a break from WWE, but judging by the reaction from lots of fans when this injury announcement of Eva Marie was made by WWE, it doesn't really seem like Eva is going to be missed very much by most fans.